So we've got Roy Keane's 88 left back slash centre mid slash left mid. He's got a multiple variety of positions, and we will go through the overall of what the difference is between his 86 and this 88. He's coming in at 175,000. Stat wise, looks pretty standard, to be honest. It doesn't look like there's a massive difference between them, to be honest. I'd say obviously the only one that does look different is the pace, so that's why I kind of fancy him more in a centre mid. He does have the slide tackle plus as well, which I'm pretty sure he had. No, he had slide tackle plus as well. Okay, I thought he had different. But in terms of the SBC, it's not a bad price. I feel like when it comes to this sort of card, I would definitely try the loan out first, because realistically, a lot of the teams that come up against have a better midfielder than this. So we will give him his fair share. I'm interested with the stats. Some of them look good. Some of them look okay at best. But he should be at least a semi-decent centre mid. So going into the overall for him then, honestly, not terrible. He definitely had a few flaws that we'll go through. This is the SBC. We've got bronze and silver 11 rare, standard, silver full team for the loan. We then have an 84 with an inform, 85 and an 86 with an inform to make up the price. Like I said, about 170, it's not bad value. You definitely could get worse SBCs out there. When I saw him being a left back, I thought, is that his only position? Because naturally, I don't feel like he'd make a good left back. He's got a 3-star, which again, isn't going to go massively well, especially if you have finished Hullet and Zidane. He's going to have no room, let alone someone like Ballack, who operates just that little bit better in a midfield, as left back is definitely a no-go in my opinion, especially when we do have Havertz as an SBC. Then obviously when it comes to left mid, he's got no shot, so centre mid's the only thing that's left. Naturally, as you see the difference between the two cards, you've got 10 pace, 2 shooting and passing, 4 dribbling, 1 defending, and he's lost 1 physicality. So really, it's just a general upgrade onto his centre mid, to be honest. He's still got the playstyle plus of slide tackle, which he had the exact same anyway, so it is predominantly just a pace increase more than anything. When it comes to the chemistry style, you're looking at either Shadow or Engine. If we can move the card down, you go with a Shadow, you'll get a 90 pace boost and 92 defending. Or if you go with the Anchor, which to be honest is probably the better shout, because you've already got a decent amount of aggression anyway, you might as well get maxed out on the pace and also defending. When it comes to passing, it's pretty decent. Carrying the ball forward is okay, but definitely the agility balance does knock that, if I'm being honest. Shooting wise was very sporadic naturally, as we know, so predominantly it is very heavy on the tackling and also just generic ball control. He's a bit of a passer when it comes to being the almost, not even the playmaker, because I think a Cam still pushes forwards a little bit more, but from a DM role, he's kind of like that DM center mid. He's more defensive than he is attacking, but he can kind of range to that halfway line and get the ball dispersed. So I do think if you've not got the biggest club in the world and you've maybe not got all of the best cards, then he definitely could find a spot. But I do think he's got a very interesting requirement to be able to kind of link up in a team. He's not going to be able to play a massive box-to-box role and get goals, but he could play the box-to-box to get assists as well. So if you have got wingers, strikers that are of a better nature, he's going to be better off passing it rather than going for himself. Whereas someone like a Yaya, I know price comparisons are massive, or a Valverde, they could potentially get you a goal in the kind of final third, whereas I think Keane is better off passing it over to one of the strikers. Overall, price of the SBC, very happy. I don't think you really could get much better pricing for an icon. And then in terms of the overall for him, I'd be looking somewhere, I'd say a solid 8, but no more.